And welcome back to Highfields, Day 7, Finals footy in the Touch Rugby World Cup 2024. And it's a men's 40s clash between England and Wales. And I'm joined by Ben Meakin. Ben, we're in for a day.
Yeah, good morning everybody, and finals day, so very excited for this one. We're here with a European clash, but it's for a world bronze medal, so England had a bit of a struggle against the Kiwis yesterday in their semi-final, so you see how they bounce back in this game against Wales.
Yeah, no shame in that, as we see an early sweeper play coming round, and the first try is over Alan Noble, injecting the pace, and a beautiful start for England.
Yeah, as we just see the replay here, they just send the sweeper on the short side, and it's just a little step onto the left side, and just couldn't get onside as the Welsh defender, and that's 1-0 England.
Apologies, it was Paul Smuts going over for England, 6 not 16.
Ex-men's open player from England there, so the experience showing.
Yeah, bringing bags of experience to this English men's 40s. And Wales, with their first possession, saw a lot of infringements in the midfield on pitch 2 yesterday, surrendering possession early. That's not a trend that Wales would like to continue.
No, I think whoever wins this game is a team that's not going to make the most. It's going to make the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. Wales looked to go long early. Not quite happening for them. It was Phil Williams looking for the sinker in the corner.
Yeah.
But England, good value for their line defence.
Yeah, good start from England from both sides of the pitch. It's windy, but it's not that windy for that forward pass. So England get the ball on the 7. They've just rolled out. First touch coming. They're on the 2nd for the 10. They're on the 10 for the 2nd, should I say. So an early start in the morning here for me too. And they're running into halfway.
Oh, good hands as well. I think it was number 13, James Hurd. Almost a bobble on the floor, nothing doing. Here comes Tenbrook. Good pick-up, good pace injected. Hole is opened up for him. Can he find the spare player? Ball goes. Unfortunately goes to ground, but warning signs. It was Sills. Wales. That transition defence is leaving a lot to be desired.
Yeah, Ollie Sills just picks up the ball about 15, 20 metres out. He steps into the open side, then goes short side, and the Welsh middle couldn't find him. So, good start from both sides. Just England getting on top a little bit in the midfield as well.
Yeah, England, it's been a bit of a trend. We saw, well, a clinic from the English Women's Open yesterday on midfield defence. It was superb, and the men's 40s taking a leaf out of their book. This is 5th. Wales scooping from deep. Ball to the wing is nice, but unfortunately nothing doing. And England on top.
Yeah, it's just Wales finished that set on the 10-metre line of England, so only 45 metres to go for England to get to. And there's a little bobble in the rock. Referee hasn't seen it. We had the benefit of the being so close to the England sub-box there.
Yeah, that was England getting away with one. It was Wall. Wall in 7 here, platforming for Lewis. Lewis looks long. And that's 5th coming. So there's one more touch to play with for England. And it's been one-way traffic. They look for the hands on the outside. They've drawn a 3-on-2 quite nicely. They just maybe early morning, first game of the day. Perhaps if this game was at 2 o'clock, those hands would have stuck. Yeah,
but this is their only game of the day. It's the most important game of the tournament. It's for a bronze medal. They've got to complete those to get that bronze medal. So then next time they'll have to do that, but they've defended well here. Referee's giving benefit of the doubt to the Welsh attackers here. A little bit of a fumble, but he says just play the ball, so I think that's a benefit of the doubt to both teams already.
Yeah, and I think there's a bit of appreciation to the amount of touch that these teams have played. We don't need loads of forced turnovers. And as you say, this is a bronze medal match, and for England, they sort of stake the claim to be that just a couple steps behind Australia and New Zealand. It would be, I mean, fair to say, their best case result getting a bronze medal here.
Yeah, I think for any other team apart from New Zealand and Australia, the bronze medals is the one that we're all looking at. And the English team here thought they could compete with the New Zealand team. Unfortunately, didn't have the legs yesterday, but they're going to be trying to get that bronze medal as England just go over the halfway line. Here he is, number 13, James, getting the ball. He's going to just orchestrate things here. He gets the ball back. He's going to dump the ball for Byron Tibbetts here. Byron's gone. Half couldn't get as half.
It's a beautiful score in the corner. Nathan Bork getting over for England's second, and once again we see the momentum in which they roll into their strike plate. You can talk us through this one, mates, because it's almost textbook off the back of the drive.
It's just good hands from the English middles here. They just get around a player, and Byron just picks up short side. No one can compete with him, and that is a try. But you look at that pod that's just come off for England, all ex-England men's open, mixed open, 30s players. So a lot of experience in that pod that's just come off.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to the way that England set up their over ages so well. And there is a really sort of flow of playing styles through the age group. So when people do move up, it's very concurrent as Wales on their line attack, diving at the line. That looked like it could have been given a score.
It is. I think the referee's pointing at the floor. No.
Ooh, and what a brilliant covering touch it was. Fortunately, with our vantage point so low down, can't quite get the number. They can't give you the credit you deserve, but I do believe it was number 5, Felix Tenbrook, getting over to make that touch. And it had to be superb, because the first time Welsh line attack really clicking and causing England a lot of problems.
Good flow on from England here. They're coming into 5th on the Welsh 10-metre line, gone past it now, into a 32 on the left-hand side. That was this 5th coming, open side this time. And it would draw a penalty for offside.
Yeah, we've seen England scoot to this left edge. They look to the right edge on that occasion. And with a fresh set of 6, again, it's dangerous. It's Wall now enacting half. See him with the number 7 plastered on the back of the jersey. Wall, 32 short. Unfortunately, though, the infringement at the roll ball, so a let-off for Wales.
Yeah, first touch as well, forward pass off the ruck. So, small infringement there. Doesn't allow the English to capitalise on the penalty that they had gained, and it's now Wales coming over halfway.
Wales, for me, this is where the difference is between a lot of these English sides, the way that they transition, the depth they get coming onto the field. Wales, a little bit lateral, a little bit static. This is 5th, have to scoop from deep. They do. Good pace shown. Ball to the wing is on, and it goes. It could have been over in the corner for Wales opener.
Yeah, great pick up here by Wales. They go onto the open side. It's just Rian who picks up short side, and he just gives that ball, but the winger just can't grasp it and dot it over the line. So great opportunities for Wales, and just scuppered in the last play.
It was Rian and Schaltwick trying to orchestrate what would have been, a rinse and repeat score from England. But here we go. Oh, nice little link hole, and he's in acres of space. You can take your time, have a cup of tea before you go over. Nathan Burke. And England starting to turn the screw.
Yeah, I think that's England 3-0 now, and what they do here is run. I'm not sure if it was a holes or a passive play, but Nathan's in a hole, a big enough hole for him to go through, and that is number 3 for England.
Yeah, I think a little from column A, a little from column B in that respect. Almost a combined passive hole, but the Welsh, the Welsh defensive spacing leaves a lot to be desired. And as you said, this is these fellas' only game of the day, so this is really this is crunch time. You need to be able to problem solve on the fly. A 3-try deficit is not insurmountable. Wales need to kick up, and that'll just be given ball down. It's not for some good endeavour by Williams, trying to engage the English short side, but they number up well.
Yeah, short side play there from Wales, but everyone from England has gone man on, so good defence there as they now come into the Wales half.
It's good drive from Hartley up the guts, and his Wall called his name a lot early, and unfortunately, just as it was Wall and Daniel Lewis start to get a roll on the Welsh defence, another roll ball infringement.
Yeah, just over the mark there from Wall. So a couple of times now got a roll ball infringement, and they need to tidy that up around the halfway because they get into where they need to be, but those small mistakes will cost them at some point.
Yeah, and we saw that yesterday in the mixed open between Wales and the Philippines. Wales had a very comfortable lead, and it was the midfield infringements that sort of let Philippines back into the game. England won't want to look to emulate that. There's a nice little pill goes over the top. It was number 8, Richard Wanklin, trying to unlock this English defence. But I'll tell you what's really impressed me about this England men's 40 side is the way that their post touch after each touch, the way that they're able to chase out, but that will be an early turnover, so Wales, golden opportunity.
Yeah, first time they've had a real set of 6 on the line, really, so a few mistakes again from England, give them this opportunity to go short side.
And it's Richard House trying to dance over. Doesn't. House will come back to the half, which is Sullivan. So Sullivan back to House. Sullivan. Sweeper play comes round. Step back is on. Long ball. That's a great option. And that might be scoring the corner if not for a beautiful covering touch.
Great touch there from the far England winger. Sorry, couldn't get a read on the number there. But it's a great read and a great touch.
And another 32 short, another ball out to the wing. That's a bit flatter, and that one might be ball down. It was very flat, and they do wave it off. So that will be 3 tries to 1, and Wales, 10 minutes in, do get their opener.
There we go. A couple of mistakes from England give Wales that really good score. Instead of going, oh, they do send a sweeper, but no, they go back short side.
And it was number 5, Daffyd Woodward, delivering the pill to the far wing, and we see that Wales will capitalise on any English mistakes.
Yeah, they will, and they're at that standard now where any mistakes will be punished, as England just running them out and dry. So it's a really unfortunate drop there by Nathan Burke. He's just run an ML line, he's gone to the line, dry on pitch 2 on day 7, and he's just dropped that ball as he's tried to slide over.
Yeah, it seemed like Burke was almost surprised at the amount of space that was afforded to him.
I think we all were.
Yeah, I thought he maybe had to beat a player, just had to beat the turf. Didn't quite happen. And Wales, again, sort of overrunning this mark this time. Gavin Jones. Oh, lovely little show and go around the short side. And again, it's Rian on Schultwick trying to go over. But England take pride in their defence and are able to crowd one out once more.
Rian's quick, even at this age, he's really quick. I've played against him when I was men's open 10, 12 years ago. You won't like me saying that now, but he is quick and he carries that speed into this. And if you've got speed at this age, you're going to cause problems, and he nearly did there.
Yeah, definitely. And also being able to, retain that speed is also impressive. A testament to the physical condition of a lot of these men's 40s players. Nice hands around the outside, but great covering touch. And that's 5th. They'd engage both Welsh middles, almost got a bit overzealous trying to go around the outside, and now they'll have no touch to play with. It's Tenbrook, oh, lovely little drop off, and it's Tenbrook to that man Ollie Sills. And just as soon as Wales find a foothold, England remove it.
Yeah, it's almost like Wales didn't know what the touch count was. It was 5th touch, and England just tried to pretend to engage a touch, but obviously they can't. It's 5th touch, so they throw the no look, and it comes off. Good 5th touch play there from England. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and it seems like it's one of those moments. It seems like it's one of those moments where you just trust that the defender's going to be there, and you engage both middles. Little drop off around the corner. England turning on the style in this bronze medal match. Nice pickup though. Maybe that pass had to go a bit early, or you stick the hammer down and go through yourself.
Yeah, there was a little hole created there.
Oh, Wales just running down a very congested midfield, and as we've seen from England, such as the defensive spacing, the opportunities are on the wing for Wales.
Yeah, there is. The midfield of, the middles and links of England are just so tight. So there's going to be spaces between the link and the wing, or even just on the wing, depending on what the defensive winger does. So I just like them to look up when they get that ball. It's harder said than done, to just see what holes they've got.
And I think it shows that their press from England is limiting the time for Wales. They can't look and find those spaces. You've got to be able to just throw that ball on instinct, as we see a Welsh player losing his footing. Maybe it was Richard House, and a little bit gingerly walking towards the sub box, and we hope that that's not an injury. In all of these finals matches today, we want to see the full accompaniment of both sides fighting tooth and nail. We've got a really good one to start us off in the men's 40s.
Yeah, we've got a good start to the day, haven't we, here, with all the bronze medals being on this pitch, and then the finals on show pitch. Referee's given a penalty here to Wales, so an offside call. So Wales is going to look to go 4-2 here if they hit back.
Yeah, it's Woodward. He's been dangerous. Woodward working with Evans. Evans now on the ball in 15. Woodward looks to check off. Woodward's been electric on the line attack. He was the one who delivered the big long bomb. As we see Evans now platforming. Another sweeper play, but that for me is just loss of control, and it is. So a brilliant defensive touch from England.
Yeah, good call there. Referee sees the same thing. Couldn't get over the ball in that roll ball. So England are going to start on their 10-metre line. Its first touch there. Behind the back to Byron for second.
Nice, good yards up the box once more. The checkoff was on, but no need, and unfortunately, maybe should have gone hips not square at the base of the ruck. Ooh, off the mark called. Is that a hand signal?
Yeah, we were just here with referees just watching that one, and referee says over the mark. So essentially a tap off here for Wales.
Well, they roll the ball and there's no half. You can't collect it, and that will be a roll ball infringement, although the referees being a little bit generous. Bronze medal match.
It wasn't a roll ball, it was a tap. So fortunately, no one actually tapped the ball. So referee says, as the rules state, go back, take the tap, go forward. The referee didn't say go forward, but Wales will want to go forward.
Yeah, good opportunity now. It's number 7, Gavin Jones. Gavin Jones now on the ball, 3-on-2. If they can look to execute, they do. Hands go wide, and that'll be a turnover. But once again, Wales trying to go down that far wing. Just maybe need to trust the ball a little bit more.
Yeah,
the ball moves faster than the man.
Yeah, Rion's quick, but the ball does move faster than the player. They probably should have let it go.
That's a really nice dump up the box side, and you see the reinforcements gone flying on. Great footwork as well.
Snake hips there from Smuddy, Paul Smuts as we know him.
And that was disgustingly good. And there's another 3-on-2. If England can execute, they look to just drop the ball off in the hole. And for me, when we've seen this from so many of the England sides, the transition is just crucifying Wales.
Yeah, the transition here, they get into about 15, 20 metres out, and either they're scooping or they're creating a 3-on-2, 4-on-3 chance. When they're scooping, England look great. When it's a 4-on-3 or 3-on-2, they're not really getting those balls away, or they're not completing that task. So it's just something they probably need to think about at half-time, is how do they transition into a better one? As Wales transition here into a last play, is it? Referee's not got his hands up, maybe he did before. Oh. He does now. It's a new set of 6 though to Wales.
Yeah, Wales starting to grow into this tie, and you might think 4-1, ominous reading, as we saw yesterday and over the entire week, but there's been some major comebacks. So from an English perspective, you are not going to want any unnecessary errors to allow Wales a foothold in this game. You see, it's number 13, Sullivan, working with House, so House platforming. Sullivan in the half, a little bit static, they need to go forward. House, Sullivan, Rapper, once more, better hands. Unfortunately, England just back their ability to crowd it out, but great pace shown. Little drop off, and it's once again your man, Rian van Schaltwyk, trying to go over, and they draw the penalty.
Yeah, he comes round on a sweeper, can't get to the line. Referee says you're offside. So they get another set of 6. It'll be interesting to see what they run here. Just a nothing play on touch 1, just having to go to the link. It's very windy down here, so apologies if you can hear it on my mic.
Yeah, it is very windy. You might be thinking, well, some players might be getting the benefit of the doubt with some potential forward passes. The one we saw in the opening play for Wales, I think it needed to be a hurricane.
Yeah, true. It went the opposite way the wind was going as well. Go through short side. They've got an opportunity on the outside. Can't get the ball. Did get the ball away, but just drop ball from the far Welsh winger there.
Yeah, and the ball was delivered behind the man, so he just had to check his line. You'd like to see Wales run this line attack with a little bit more depth. That's a dominant touch in the midfield. Christopher Wall fronting up to the challenge, and Wales, you've got to change something, and maybe it is the physicality and the touch. Although,
yeah,
too physical.
Yeah, bit of a kick on the ball as well, so referee saw that one.
One of those where you're like, no, sir, I definitely didn't dangle a foot in there. I don't know what you mean, sir.
He definitely did. I think we all saw that one.
Yeah, we've all done it as well.
We have. So that's a bit of a roll ball infringement as well. So got lucky with Air England.
Yeah, maybe on another day some of these get pinged, not today, but we're grateful for it. Free-flowing game of touch is what we'd like. as England roll through their line attack with Hurd.
18 seconds.
And they've
Open
called
side.
wave through. Yeah, score given.
Here he is, James Hurd, open side quickie. He steps back between the two middles. Referee calls him offside. He dots the ball down, and there's that man, James Hurd. So half-time comes, and that was on the hooter for England.
Yeah, Wales had the opportunity to take the tap from the half, decide they just need to regroup, and England, it's all one-way traffic at the moment. I believe this scoreboard might be, I think it's 5-1 to England. It is 5-1 to England. We'll get that one fixed, and we're going to take a very quick break. We'll be right back with you for the second half.
There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the markets in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen. As the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life, and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hoxley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running round Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Green's Mill, or up at that castle on the hill. Nottingham, I love you, and I always will. Visit Nottingham today.
So what does it mean to you? The time?
Sweat, the passion,
The thrill?
The determination,
the support.
the camaraderie.
But it's so much more than that.
We're playing for something bigger.
You ready?
Question is, how are you going to leave your legacy?
And as we wait for the hooter to get us back underway, England 5 tries to 1 against Wales. And Meeks, give us a little bit of your insight. What do Wales have to do to try and get back into this tie?
Go at the line more. They're getting towards the England try line. I think they'd like to go at the line more and try and commit a couple of overlaps, try and force 4-on-3s, 3-on-2s. And I think they've got the skills to complete them as they have a go here. Just go at the line, go Rian's through.
Oh, it's great speed shown by the drop off underneath. Penalty. Once again, Rian van Schalkwyk, and exactly as you've just called it, go at the line a bit more, be a bit more aggressive. Rian, well, listening to you in the sub box.
I just gets through, doesn't he? And that's what I'd like to see them do a little bit more. So, and they forced a penalty. It was a holding call as they went through. So,
yeah, it's one of those more nuanced calls. In-line defence. The referee's hot on it. We're talking about hooking as well. Yesterday, is Rian in the half. Chekhov, dive at the line. Good option from Phil Williams, but crowded out by England.
yeah, good touch there by Wall, I believe it was. Just on the short side, quick, he just got on side, steps up. But again, really good from Wales there, going up the line.
Oh, nice hole cut off the line. Once again, Rian van Schalkwyk, the bright spark for this Welsh line attack. Here he is in acting half at the moment. Rian picks up, looks long, and that will be the opening score for Wales in this second half. And literally, exactly as you call it, take it to the line, execute your overlaps.
I think they've just done it 3 or 4 times over the 2 sets there. They create overlaps, they create short side shots, and that's what they've done here. 4-on-3 pickup, ball to the wing.
And it was number 11 for Wales, Kerry Davies, going over. And that shows that Wales have come to play. They've got bags of ability. We've just not seen them punish their opportunities.
No, they haven't so far, so that was good, but England are going to try and hit back. They've got a short side sweeper, sweeper with a short side. Does he get there? No. Good touch there by the Welsh defender.
Yeah, I believe it was number 5, David Woodward for Wales, tracking across, eating up the ground, but good pace on display. And England one more 5th. They look for the short play, and that's waved off. So England go down the other end and nullify the Welsh score.
Yeah, Wales, I think they're playing, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're playing a little bit of a pocket there. So when they send that sweeper and England step back, pocket wasn't there in time, and that is a back-to-back score in this second half. So that try from Wales has now been nullified by England, as you said, Joe.
Yeah, and it was Oliver Sills knocking off once again. I mean, the combination, Sills just seems to be the facilitator in line attack, just sort of the maestro of the orchestra, if you will.
Yeah, he's played for England for a long time now, knows the game inside out, his IQ is very good, so good organ.
Wales trying to go close to the line. I almost thought that the English defender hadn't quite hit that 7, but I'm not in as good a position as the referee, so no touches to play with for Wales. Need a bit of magic on the far wing, doesn't happen, so England do defend that line attack.
Yeah, they do, and didn't penetrate the line as much as they did in that first set of this half. Wales, so England come away, just coming up to the 10-metre line. Bit stumble. Referee says play on because there's an offside call.
Yeah, and I think that will be given offside. Although
referee didn't see a touch actually, and then the near side winger for Wales, number 14, Richard Byrne, just said, "No, I made that touch, sir. Go back." So this is now forthcoming as they come up to the halfway line.
Yeah, Wales with a much better transitional defence, and it really trapped England. Although look at the hands from England, just gaining extra metres at will. And they'll have this last opportunity to strike, pick up. Looks back against the grain. It's good hands, but it's 6 more. So even though Wales do get the nudge on in the English half, the hands from England just create another try-scoring opportunity with a fresh set of 6. Wall in motion in the number 7. He'll be rolling in half. Wall. Oh, it's a lovely sweeping play once more. It was Wall to Joseph Hartley.
England at half-time have definitely changed their line attack. They've definitely gone to sweepers. So I think Paul Smuts will go around this time.
Oh, good physical touch, and Wales are going to need a couple more of them to see out the rest of this set, especially with Wall. It looks like sweeper on the link, but Wales guilty of dropping early. No penalty, which I think is a little bit fortunate. 2-on-1 on the outside edge if they can look to execute. Nice switch back on the inside, and good imagination from Paul Smuts, trying to work with Alan Noble to create a bit of an overlap, but good physical touch from Wales.
Good diving touch as well from the England winger here. And that was Alan Noble making that touch. That's only 2 on the England 10.
Third now, they're up to halfway, so better yards made. Wales, see, for me, the English transition defence is pretty much single shooters, so Wales could play around them as they look to go long. What a bomb that is in the corner. And maybe it's drifted forward, but once again, Rian van Schalkwyk, he has been electric on line attack. Unfortunately, just drifts forward.
Yeah, that's the way the wind is going, so we'll blame the wind on that one. But he just goes at the England line and just creates uncertainty. Does the winger shut or does he stay out? What I'd like him to do just a little bit more is actually go at an offside player instead of into space sometimes. That then causes a shutdown. So good play, but that obviously that forward pass didn't help. England now in the middle of the field. Last touch coming. Good speed here.
Just needs a spare man, doesn't quite happen. I think he's been crowded out in the end. What speed!
Referees are just having a conversation about what's happening. That was Dean Bradley, best legs in this men's forces team.
Ooh, and again, another interesting call. So this time, the touch before the ball, bit of obstruction, and it goes from bad to worse in the opening stanza of the second half. And England with Bradley in motion. It's dangerous. Great physical touch, but that dive is an absolute peach. And England 6 turns into 7. It's all too easy.
Yeah, we spoke about the touch IQ of Ollie Sills. So Wales are playing a pocket here, and they allow him to get onto that pocket. Unfortunately, they run an open side quickie. The other middle's too high up because they're playing that pocket. He open sides quickies, gets to the line, and that is a good score there for Ollie Sills. So that touch IQ is just playing dividends there.
Yeah, and when you run a pocket defence, that spacing of the two high-most players has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you need is someone actually getting onto that pocket.
Yeah, it's such a difficult skill to run. If you don't run it correctly, you can see what the frailties are of that. And so it's just trying to figure out what's the best to do. And you just got to kind of, both players, defensive players, have got to look after that pocket. And they didn't there. And that's how that score came about.
Yeah, and it was that man, Ollie Sills, just exposing, as you say, the fragilities in that pocket defensive structure.
James Hurd with a roll on. Paul Smuts gets the ball, just going over the England 10. The Wales 10. That was last play. Going to go with hands. England run a fly there, but they just can't get the hands again. Whenever England have tried to go 4-on-3 with simple hands, they've struggled. So I'd like them to just run it a little bit more. Look at short side potentially.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's one of those where you're probably just trying to condition that defence a little bit more to then make that opportunity on the last just a little bit more forgiving as Wales to roll through their transition. This is lovely speed again from Rian van Schalkwyk. Drop off to the wing. Is that ball down before the touch? Yes, it is. And Rian van Schalkwyk is single-handedly grabbing this game by the scruff of the neck, although touch is being claimed, so the rest will have a bit of a chat. And that will be...
both referees are...
I think this might get given for 7 on.
I think it was a forward pass off the ruck, because the 7 on would be a penalty in the Welsh half. So
yeah,
it must be a forward pass or some infringement around the roll ball.
We're begging for a hand signal.
Yeah, I think I did see one, but it's a bit all over the place. So lucky for England, Wales got through there, but it's been pulled back, and now England are at halfway. And we're just coming into the last 10 minutes of this men's 40s category in this bronze medal match. 10 minutes to go for all of these players, and then they can enjoy the rest of the day. But it'd be nicer with a bronze medal around your neck, and that's what these teams are vying for.
Yeah, and what a rest of the day we have as well. It is finals footy, back to back to back. And we finish, obviously, the last 3 games of the day. Mixed open, women's open, men's open. Australia look for another clean sweep, but there's nations that are going to put them to the sword and make them work.
Yeah, men's open, women's open, they've got the semi-finals, so I know Lebanon, New Zealand today is the game to watch in this from the semi-final men's open perspective. England women's are playing Australia, so there's a lot to play for before we get to those finals, but a little foot in the ruck there, referee seen that little tap on by Wales, so, and then they've thrown the ball away, so they're going to give an extra 10 metres here.
Yeah, it's easy turnover, and as you've touted, for me, those are the 2 games to watch, right? So the men's open semi-final, New Zealand, Lebanon. I was talking to James and Adam on day 4, and for me, that is going, like, that's the game I've been wanting to see all tournament, New Zealand, Lebanon, and we saw Australia, England Women's Open on pitch 2, and for me, yeah, Australia run away with that, but the English Women's Open looked really fired up, so don't miss those. And if you're wondering where the semi-final for the men's open is, it's over on pitch 3. So make sure you tune in for that one, because I've got a feeling that could be game of the tournament.
Yeah, I think there's a few good games to go, but we've still got just over 8 minutes to go in this game, and Wales are on the line. Rian picks up, he's going to go short side, he's going to get through. Doesn't this time, nice switch back, referee waves his hands away. Score to Wales, sorry, and that man again is running the show for Wales.
He is. It's almost like he says, no, I'm not going down without a fight. Rian van Schaltwyk, and lovely little disguise. I think the supporting player didn't quite realise that the option was on. It was Richard House, almost had the ball fizzed into his gut by force to get underneath.
Which made him trip over and put the ball on the floor. What a great finish.
Yeah, it's one of those where it looks a great finish. He's actually just been winded.
No, it's good play there. Rian goes short side, nice little switch in, and that was good. So another sweeper for England. I think that's Joe Hartley on the ball. He goes down, little maestro getting down for the dive. Referee says no score, Rice smile as well.
It was very close, and as you spotted at half-time, England changed their attacking structure, so it's sweepers once more. Hartley picking up, good pace. Where's the spare man? Can he find him? Oh, he's just crowded out. So brilliant mirrors defence from Wales, marking up the offensive options. And with, 7.5 minutes, 4-try deficit, it's not insurmountable for Wales.
If Wales get a score here, then England will start to get squeaky on the, good footwork there.
A little smile to the defender as well, yep, good touch. That's a physical roll ball as well. And for me, from a Welsh perspective, I would be saving Rian van Schaltwyk in any sort of defensive nature. I'm saying, we're defending, Rian, come off. We need you in attack.
And here he is on the ball, he's committing defenders. He's gone through now, the mid of Wall just stops that, and Rian throws the ball away but goes to collect it. So a good defence there from England. They're probably 10 metres out from their own 10-metre line, and they'll look to try and get a roll on and get into this Welsh half and try and get another score. Paul Smuts hit up with the first touch. Does a press up to get up.
Brilliant drive again, and it's first touch, which Wales have really struggled to deal with. The metres made, it's just how direct England are. The fifth coming now, as you can hear the screams from the sub-box. That's a great strike dump. And here we go, what footwork, 3-on-2, wraparound play into the wing. And it's textbook from England.
Just give the ball to Ollie when he's on. He is running the show out there. Dancing feet, steps left, steps right, steps left, steps right again. Gives the ball to a 4-on-2, I think it was. And this time England complete that overlap.
Yeah, Ollie Sills, I mean, you talk about individual performances in a World Cup bronze medal match, and Ollie Sills has come out firing.
He has, and he's celebrating every score here as well. I think he's celebrating with the fans already. Still 5 minutes to go, Ollie. Get back in your sub-box, mate.
England are having a bit of a jolly up in the opener. And it was Ben Blackburn going over. And I had the pleasure of commentating over his son Bailey, and winger for winger, really. It's an all-family affair out on that wing, and what a better figure for Bailey to look up to than Ben Blackburn, giving a bit of a clinic on the wing, benefiting from the hard work of Ollie Sills as we see Wales roll into their line attack. And it's Rian van Schalkwyk was in support, nothing doing, and England just sort of doubling up.
Yeah, Byron Tibbetts, instead of just pulling a massive corner, he's actually kind of come infield and then followed the short side. So good defence there. Great little swipe there by Byron into James, and Wall comes onto the field following, going over the Welsh 10-metre line. That's fifth touch. You have to keep the ball alive.
Oh, switches, it's on, 3-on-2. If they can look to execute, they do. The hands left a bit wanting. Ben Blackburn's got a lot to do. He fizzes it back infield, and Wales do get the touch, but penalty given.
Hard touch, apparently. That's what the referee has said. Didn't see where it was, so we'll have to give the benefit of the doubt to the ref on this one. But great hands and great defence from Wales, but give the penalty away. So ball down. I would say ball down there for me, but referee's given the benefit of the doubt and said hit away by the Welsh defender. So we didn't see that one. My fault.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's quite nuanced, almost targeting the elbow. Can't do it. Oh, it's a lovely drop off into the gap from Christopher Wall, covering touch from the Welsh winger on that far side. Crucial. As we see England, another sweeper set up. Coming around the short side, not sweeper, ML, good option, good feet. Smuts trying to go over, nothing doing. And with 3.5 minutes left, it is ominous reading for Wales. Oh, great hands from the English winger, but on the floor, can't really dance around your opposite man when you're eating grass.
No.
We need a little bit more aggression from the Welsh transition if they stand any hope of running this affair close as the game closes out. And I think this bronze medal match has really set the tone for the rest of the day.
It really has. Both teams going at it, trying to get it around each other, trying to get that bronze medal. There's going to be a lot of medals on offer today, so there'll be a lot more feisty games.
Yeah, we've got back-to-back coverage on pitches 1, 2 and 3 to bring you through finals footy. It's been a long week for both players and staff. I think I'd be remiss, I said to myself this morning, every game I'm going to shout out the army of volunteers who've essentially made this happen, and we've benefited from their structure. As England, oh, it's beautiful round the corner. It is absolutely beautiful. Turning on the style, why take touches when you can just whip it around the outside?
Yeah, there's a couple of times where England haven't done this, but now they're starting to connect a little bit more, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and they just get on the outside, and that is a score for Daniel Connolly.
It's Connolly benefiting from that man again. Ollie Sills just pulling strings in the midfield.
He really is. So 9 scores to 3, just over 2 minutes to go. Wales probably game done, but they're not going to stop. They're going at the line. Referee says Byron's onside, so there's another touch.
It seems like England have really saved their best touch for this final. Wales look to roll through their attack, get a bit of what would be another consolation score at this point, but England, I mean, absolutely electric on pitch 2.
Yeah, they're flying, aren't they? They're enjoying it as well. You can see a lot of smiles on the sidelines. So when you're enjoying your sport, you're going to play a bit more freer, and that's what they're doing here.
Yeah, England look nice and relaxed, and once again, the transition is just so potent, difficult for Wales to deal with. And there's 6 up. Oh, it's beautiful. Can he find the spare man? Oh, and it's just that connector. I tell you what, if these half chances clicked for England, I mean, could almost double the amount of scores they've put over.
Yeah, Chris Wall just gets through and just can't find that man. You're absolutely right. If they do connect, they do score a lot more. Chris is coming off after that one.
Good turnover as well in the midfield. Just I think it was off the mark from Wales, and you hear the calls, nothing silly. You've got 40 seconds to see out, and this would be the first medal for England on the final day of the Touch Rugby World Cup, and they'll look to go out with a bit of a bang. Roll into their line attack. Sweeper play once more. Oh, you heard the call for hands, but you don't need hands with Snake Hips as he looks to go over.
Does he get there? No, he doesn't. That man Ollie's getting in the middle. Got loads of tries already, but he's not going to get there. Last play.
Oh, nice check off to the wing. Was that good? It was. And England do go out with a bang. It's a beauty to finish. Just a little drop off, and Ben Blackburn, the beneficiary. And England superior in this bronze medal match. First medal for England on finals day. Great value for it, Meeks.
Yeah, they were definitely. They were definitely the better side. They've played the better touch throughout the tournament. Unfortunately against New Zealand, not as good as they should have been yesterday, but they've made up for it today with a bronze medal. Congratulations to them.
And it's been a brilliant opener to finals footy. 10-3, England over Wales. And we're going to take a very quick break, Ben, and then we are right back with more games to take. Don't go anywhere.
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The